Hello everyone, Rexlent here. It's time for Babel again for the Grand Blue patch. Fortunately, it's significantly easier to score enough for all the rewards since 3 of the fights we'll be doing are solo fights, and this is what the video is for. As you can see, this patch has the implementation of the new unit, Camus, who is a Transcendent, which excels in certain stages, and for this case, everyone will be using him in the first stage of Babel BP1. I know you're looking at the Hangman stage over there at BP3, but don't worry, we'll be skipping that cancer. I'll be using constructs and an average BP of 3500 to 4000 with no S ranks, so in a realistic situation, you'll probably be having a much easier time than the demonstrations shown. We'll only need 75 points total to get all the rewards this time, which is really easy. Without further ado, let's start with BP1, the Camus solo. Camus will be given free with all his gear when commandants reach level 52, so you will definitely have him since Babel requires level 60. Just spend some resources and invest in him for this mode, and activate the buffs accordingly. As usual, we'll try not to go too hard on overload. All the stages we're doing are basically solo fights, so as long as you're familiar with the boss moveset, you should be fine. If not, I've already made boss guide videos for them, so you can check those out. Easy, right? 20 points just like that. If you have a better Camus and skills, feel free to add more overload points so you have more to work with later. Moving on to BP2, this is simply just your typical Rosetta fight, which most of you should be familiar by now. We will just need 29 points for this one. You can follow the handicaps I used here. Since Rosetta staggers really easily, we will not be taking the immovable handicap. Also, if you think visual interference really hampers your gameplay, feel free to trade the points for something else. As you can see, one of the buffs makes Rosetta takes more ice damage after applying fire. So if you own Plume, this stage will be over so fast. Otherwise, any other team works just as well at this difficulty.
ているつもりですか。
これがアートタイム。
ご命令。
あなたに色をつけ。
僕が計算した段階。あなたたちの結末はただ一つです。今回も完璧な車線でした。
And just like that, 2 down and 1 more to go, and we'll get all our rewards. Again, if you find the vision interference debuff a hindrance, you can swap it out for something else. Since we're skipping BP3 in our plan, we can come back to it later for a brief overview. For now, let's look at the last one, BP4, which most of you should be familiar with by now, Gabriel's solo with both forms. We'll be avoiding vision interference, overload, and berserk so Gabriel doesn't go crazy. Again, these aren't hard and fast rules, so feel free to switch handicaps around to your preference. We will need only 26 points for this fight. For the team, lightning units have a damage bonus here, so if you have Veritas, this fight will be over quickly. Otherwise, Dawn or just about any other unit will do. Now let's wrap this up and kick Gabriel's ass again.
L 解です。私も行けます。私の手の炎は全てのみんなを守る。ルシア、出撃します。みんなを休む。了解です。みんなを守る。了解です。グレンで全て集結させる。私も行けます。大丈夫です。私了解です。グレンで全て集結させる。私の剣の炎は全ての障害を焼き尽くします。戦闘終了。お次の戦闘は何ですか？
And there we have it, 75 points for all rewards. Easier than past Babels, isn't it? All that's left to do is clear BP3 at any difficulty to claim the first time clear reward. You can even unlock your characters to do this. Speaking of BP3, if you're keen on doing it, think of it as Border Pack Stage 2 with multiple hangmen, but tanks get an advantage. That's basically BP3. If you have your tanks decently leveled, you can attempt this stage for extra points. Bastion in particular works really well in this stage since he's able to stem the tide of getting mobbed.
この結果はいかがだ。私了解。出撃だ。
天下無双優位が独走。
出撃。俺は負けねえ。出撃。これだけです。見つけるものがこの了解。出撃だ。私の後ろに。この結果はいかがでしょうか。全力を出しましょう。全てを終わらせましょう。この結果はいかがでしょうか。出撃。出撃。戦闘ならこれだけですか。出撃。俺は負けねえ。お前ら全て粉々にしてやるぜ。はあ、気持ちよかった。
So yeah, if you're familiar with Hangman's moveset and also have your tanks leveled, feel free to do this stage to score more points to work with. Here's a summary of the recommended handicaps you can take with you for all the stages. And if you're experiencing difficulty with any of the enemies, links to their guides are in the description. Again, this is just a general guide, so your mileage may vary. If you can score better in a certain stage, then feel free to move your handicaps around to meet the quota. We've come to the end of this Babel guide, and I hope that has been helpful to you in understanding the fights. Essential links are in the description below, and consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.